Hello friends, welcome again. Today we'll be solving a problem related to H parameters, and the problem is H parameter matrix is given to us, and for this two-port network, and we have been asked to calculate the input impedance of the network when 50 ohm resistance is connected at the output terminals. Okay, so first of all let us see what the H parameter equations we can form with the H parameters. Okay, so this is V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Okay, so here he is asking us to find the input impedance. Input impedance means Zn. If I write, it will be, if I look from this port, okay, what is the ratio of V1 over I1? Okay, that is going to be my input impedance. Okay, so somehow I need to calculate V1 over I1 ratio, and that is going to be my Zin. So you can see here that V1 and I1 is present in this equation, only V2 should be substituted by something so that we are able to calculate V1 by I1. Okay, so let us see how we can proceed. So here what I can do is this voltage V2, okay, I'm going to write in terms of the drop across the resistance. Okay, so V2 is going to be minus I2 into R. Why this minus? Because the polarity of V2 is going to be opposite to that of the drop across resistance, because resistance, the current is flowing this way. Okay, so the drop is opposite to the voltage uh, we have conventionally taken. Okay, so that V2 is going to be minus I2 into R. Please be careful here while writing the polarity. So it's not going to be I2 into R, it's going to be minus I2 into R. Okay, so now what I can do here is I look at this equation and I substitute I2 here. Okay, so I2 is equal to minus V2 over R. So now I have calculated my I2 in terms of V2 and I substitute in this equation. Okay, so what I write here now is minus V2 over R is equal to H21 I1, okay, plus H22 V2. Okay, so now you can see here that only V2 and I1 are the variable. Okay, so if I am able to calculate V2 in terms of I1, and I can substitute this in this equation, say 1, equation 1, and I can calculate my V1 over I1 ratio. Okay, so what I will do is I'll take the V2 terms to one side. Okay, so V2 is equal to V2 into minus 1 by R minus H22 is equal to H21 into I1. Okay, so from here what I calculate is V2 is equal to H21 I1 over minus 1 by R1 minus H22. Okay, so now my V2 is calculated in terms of the parameters and output resistance. Okay, so let us calculate our V2 now. So as previously, at V2 is equal to uh, H11 over minus 1 by R minus H22, okay, into I1. Okay, so I will put all the values now. Okay, so H11 is 2 kilo ohms. Okay, this is H11, this is H12, this is H21, this is H22. So I will substitute H11. Okay, here, sorry, H21. So this H21 is minus this H21 is 100 into I1 over minus 1 over R. 1 over R is, this is 50 kilo ohms. R is our 50 kilo ohms. Okay, so I will write it as 50 into 10 power 3. Okay, minus this H22 is 10 power minus 5. Okay, so if you calculate this, you will get minus 100 over 3 into 10 power minus 5. Okay, or V2 into I1, sorry, into I1 is also there. Okay, so V2 is equal to minus 10 power 7 over 3 I1. See, now V2 has been calculated. Okay, so now let us right, let us put this in our first equation. So what is the first equation? V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. So see, if I can put this in terms of I substitute V2, I am only left with V1 and I1 as variables, so it will be easy for us to calculate V1 by I1 ratio. Okay, so let us put it. So now I get V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 into V2. So V2 is 10 power 7 by 3 into I1. Okay, so now your V1 is going to be 2 into 10 power 3, which is your H11, okay, into I1 minus 10 power minus 4, which is H12, okay, into 10 power 7 by 3 into I1. Okay, so this is your V1 in V1 and I1 equation. Okay, so now let me write it again for you. So V1 is equal to 2 into 10 power 3 I1 minus 10 power minus 4 into 10 power 7 by 3 into I1. Okay, so now you can see here that V1 by I1, that ratio, okay, because this I1 is common in both, it can be calculated. So it is 2 into 10 power 3 minus 10 power 3 by 3. Okay, so now you can see here that this is in terms of ohms. This will come out in terms of ohms, but we need answer in terms of kilo ohms. Okay, so we can divide by 10 power 3. So V1 by I1 is equal to 2 minus 1 by 3 kilo ohms. Okay, so which will be V1 by I1 is equal to 1.67667 kilo ohms. So this is what my V1 by I1 is going to be. So the answer is 1.667 kilo ohms. Okay, so this is how you can proceed for these kinds of problems. Okay, so thanks for watching.